Hello, everybody. I found another quiz. Which Pixar heroine are you? So I was questioning why Merida wasn't a choice on that one Disney quiz. I guess she's Pixar, but she's also Disney because she's considered a Disney princess. So I'm still not sure why she wasn't on that list, unless they were thinking, oh, she's not strictly Disney. I don't know. Anyway, she's on this one apparently. I think she's a cool heroine. Anyway, let's find out who we are in honor of Women's History Month. Well, that's not till March, but this is supposed to be from last year's. Among the following, what's most important to you? Securing my career, protecting my family, being free and independent, nurturing my friendships, finding adventure, being happy. Well, I'm going to say protecting my family because I will fight for the Neko with everything I've got. That's the only reason I'm still here. Because if you know anything about me, you know I'm a domestic violence survivor, and the only thing that kept me alive was I have to protect my kid. So, yeah. How do you solve a problem? Think it through, come up with a unique idea, talk it out with friends, try something daring, act first, think later, work at it. I tend to think it through, I guess. Now, see, talk it out with friends. Does talking to yourself count? Because a lot of times I'll have whole conversations with myself when I'm trying to figure something out. And like one side of my brain is saying, okay, blah, blah, blah. And the other side of the brain's going, yeah, but blah, blah, blah. And I have whole conversations, and that's kind of the way I think things through. And a lot of times when I'm thinking it through, I come up with a unique idea. So it's kind of a combination of things. So I'm going to say think it through. I try not to be real impulsive if there's a major issue at hand. Which of these is closest to your family? Large and loud. I prefer friends to family. Everyone has very different personalities. Mom, dad, and some siblings. My family is something I had to find. Small, but I love them. We're small. Um, I mean, both my parents are gone, so right now it's just me and Neko. And my brother lives about 3 hours away with his wife and daughter. So that's pretty much it as far as close family. I have some cousins and things around, but I very rarely see them. Um, keep up with them a little bit on Facebook, but even then, I don't see them all that often. But the bulk of it, we're small. It's definitely a small family. Used to be much bigger. Where do you feel most comfortable? Around oceans, lakes, and rivers, wherever my family is, cozy kitchen, my home. I can make any place feel comfortable. Out in nature like national parks. My home. I'm a homebody. I am absolutely a homebody. Thing is, my home is where my family is, and I like to think my kitchen's kind of cozy. And we're not terribly far from the Ohio River, so kind of like any of that. I like being out in nature to an extent. I like to visit things. Biggest strength: optimism, loyalty, work ethic, problem solving, compassion, bravery. Loyalty, maybe? Compassion? I mean, I do work in home health care, so there's a lot of compassion there. Loyalty, once I become your friend, I am there through thick and thin unless you do something to break my loyalty, to break my trust in you. I will be loyal. I am definitely a loyal friend. So I'm between loyalty and compassion. I also have a pretty strong work ethic. Uh, I don't know. I'm kind of leaning toward compassion just because that's what I do. Weakness, quick to anger, easily distracted, overprotective, overly positive, too trusting, quick to judge. Um, I can get distracted somewhat easily sometimes. I I don't know, Neko might say I'm a little bit overprotective. I'm not overly positive. That no. Quick to anger, maybe, but thing is I tend to hold it in and it seems like I'm quicker to anger than I really am because I'll hold it in and then I'll just kind of explode. And people are like, well, you're so quick to anger. No, it's been building. Y'all just don't realize that you have done XYZ and I have finally hit that wall and I can't take any more of it. That's why it seems quick to you, but it's been building a long time for me. Too trusting, possibly. I am getting though to where it takes longer for me to get to trust people. It used to be I was pretty quick to trust, and I have been hurt so many times because of it that now I'm a little slower to it. Um, quick to judge. I mean, yeah, I get a first impression of people, but I also tend to do the wait and see thing. I too trusting or easily distracted. I'm gonna say easily distracted. My client will tell you I'm always distracted. He'll ask for something, and then before I can get it done, he'll ask for about six other things, and I forget something, and he's like, "Did you forget something?" And I'm like, yeah, but you also told me about six different things you wanted after you asked for the first thing." So he laughs at it now, but at first he was like, "I don't understand why you can't do all this stuff all at once." And I'm like, "Dude, I'm old." What's a lesson that took you a while to learn? Sometimes you need to work twice as hard as others. Well, I learned that right away. Familiar relationships take effort on both sides. Can't always get rid of a weakness, but you can use it to your advantage. Sometimes you need to let the ones you love go to help them grow. You can't always avoid. Huh? Oh, okay. You can't always avoid your sadness with joy. And dreams change. Dreams change. That took a while to learn. But this work twice as hard as others. I learned that at a young age. As a Girl Scout, my mom was the leader, and there's this one girl was always getting on my case. Well, your mom's the leader. You can get whatever badge you want. You don't have to do anything. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I've had to do things three and four times before I get credit for it. It's not good enough. I have to work way harder to get what I do. I'm just motivated to get them, to get the badges and things. And she wasn't motivated and she was getting mad that I kept getting badges and she didn't. Excuse me. But if you put the work in that I was putting in, you'd have all the badges too. I literally ended up with the badge book that was in place at the time I was at that level. I ended up with all but the two horse badges. And when I went back and looked at it, I would have had at least one of them probably. But I didn't have anybody to sign it off. So I thought that was pretty good. Out of like 76 badges, I had 74 or something like that. So but I worked my butt off and I went to events that offered badges and I went to camp and earned badges and I was motivated. That was my thing. I wanted those badges. So, okay, which of these do you most identify with? Athletic? No. Athletic and family oriented. Headstrong and fun loving? Maybe. Sweet and adventurous. I hate being called sweet. Helpful and energetic. Optimistic, innovative, hardworking, and kind. I'm going to say hardworking and kind. I try to be kind. I'm not energetic, that's why I didn't put that. I am definitely not athletic. I hate being called sweet. To me, sweet is the kiss of death. You're most like Ellie. Well, she was barely even in the movie. I'm most like the dead chick. She was in the movie for what, 5 minutes? And because she died, that was the setup for the whole movie? Am I dead? Am I dead and not know it? Okay, then I get to be the dead chick. I do love the movie Up, though. In Up, Ellie Fredrickson had less than 10 minutes of screen time, see? But her character was unforgettable. We see her childhood friendship and later marriage to Carl, their joys and tragedies over the years, and how they grow old together. As a child, Ellie is quirky and outgoing young girl who dreams of adventure. She builds a life with Carl as they grow older, showing her work ethic as they remake their clubhouse into a home, her imaginative spirit as they watch clouds in the sky, and her love of adventure as she works as a zookeeper. Ooh, that'd be a neat job, I think. Her well-rounded character makes her one of Pixar's best heroines. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, I'll take it. Um, so I'm going to put the link in the description as usual. If you want to take the quiz and find out which one you are, please, by all means, let me know. And because I'm curious to see, what everybody else gets. I'm surprised by this one. I didn't even think of her as a possibility. So, but yeah, I mean, she's on the screen, as I said, less than 10 minutes. She's barely in the movie, but it's because of her that it's the catalyst of everything else that happens. So I guess I'll take it. I'll be the dead chick. Um, so I guess we'll end it here. Remember to do all the YouTubey things: comment, like, share, subscribe, ring the bell icon to be notified of future uploads. Should the YouTube gods deem it worthy. Excuse me. If I can stay awake, we'll end this. Um, I don't know what I've got coming up in the next couple of days. I don't really have anything planned. Is there any kind of video in particular that you all would like to see? If I can figure out something. Um, I still haven't done my what I got for Christmas video. I keep saying I'm going to do it and then I don't do it because I keep forgetting about it. Maybe I can do that. I mean, it's only what, a month after Christmas. And I got everything like a month before Christmas, so yeah. Um, or almost everything. There's a couple of things I got closer to the end of the day. Oh my goodness, I'm so sleepy. The 6 o'clock wall has hit early. It's only 4. um, so I'm going to leave it here. Uh, if you take the quiz, let me know who you got, and I guess we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.